Awanui was my Reo teacher for the first year. Real lovely. It was so I was so gutted that I didn't, because I had to go supermarket. I had to go to supermarket, so I was busy doing groceries and bullshit. So I unfortunately missed her. But it was really good seeing her come on, and I guess there was just a couple of things that I guess I wanted to add to the kōrero we've had this week around, you know, Te Reo Māori and language and everything. So I thought I'm gonna whip out one of my assignments, guys, because this is where all the
Yay!
research is, and I didn't wanna have to double up my research. So, basically, I did this around, kind of what are the benefits of becoming a bilingual nation. And so it's not like the whole thing that we have to go through, but there's just a few points in here that I kind of wanted to kind of inform people of, because they're quite interesting stats in here. So, one of the first benefits of bilingualism that I found was is gains to children's socio-emotional well-being. Children's socio-emotional well-being is oh sorry, no, I'll just go click forward. So they basically rated these kids in terms of a bunch of metrics, and then they compared them to their monolingual counterparts. And in this, they found that non-English dominant bilingual and fluent bilingual, so basically bilingual where it's not English plus bilingual, they did well in all five measures compared to their white English monolingual counterparts. Um, they noted that by the fifth grade, these same bilingual children had the lowest levels of externalizing behavior and internalizing behaviors, which are significant because these two categories cover acting out, presence of anxiety, loneliness, low self esteem, and sadness exhibited by children, which could suggest that being bilingual may also benefit children by decreasing negative emotional issues as well as strengthening the positive aspects of their socio emotional well being, which is a lot of words, but it's a lot of good for kids, unlike everything that Erica has been trying to say to us. And then additionally, research indicated that emotional and behavioral issues can distract children from their learning, either by distracting themselves or others from their work, which could imply the socio-emotional gains in bilingual children might further benefit their overall quality of education. Because if you're not, those negative things, if you're not doing those as much, you're actually paying attention and interacting in class. Um, and then the next bit, and this is one that I was shocked when I read some of the research for this. So bilingualism can provide cognitive reserve benefits for the elderly. Um, they found that bilingual patients exhibited a delay of so basically they were doing dementia and Alzheimer's disorder. That's what AD is. Um, so they found that bilingual patients exhibited a delay in the onset of symptoms for dementia by 4.1 years in comparison to their monolingual counterparts, meaning that it basically could act as a protective factor in terms of the cognitive reserves, um, which also then kind of has the flow-on effect that if you're not having Alzheimer's onset so early, that actually is a lot of money in terms of the health system, because the economic impact of dementia from 2020 found the current cost was 2.46 billion for 69,713 patients, which was estimated to rise to 5.92 billion by 2050. So that could potentially save a lot of money. And then obviously the last part that I looked into was actually the benefits of bilingualism could actually combat racism and create better bicultural relationships within Aotearoa. And they kind of in here, I there's a report called the Whakatika report, where they found that those who were light-skinned or perceived as Pākehā were not mistreated as often. However, this did change if they had perceivable connections to a te ao Māori, such as wearing taonga, visible moko, or speaking te reo Māori, meaning that speaking te reo or being bilingual could likely put them at higher risk of experiencing racism. Um, and I know Awanui has done a lot of research into how learning te reo Māori from a Pākehā perspective, um, it actually she noted that there was a flow-on effect of just by learning the language, Pākehā or non-Māori were able to learn a lot more about the cultural and the historical context of, what Māori have been through. And so that in of itself educated these learners not just on te reo, but also what has happened and kind of what has been stolen for a lot of time. And then there was just this other. Do I still have it? Oh no, I don't have it. But yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but there are so many ways in which bilingualism would actually benefit our country, and it's really frustrating to see that people aren't focusing on the benefits of bilingualism, and it's frustrating because what they're doing is what they did to us when they came to our country. They slowly and systematically, like, they opened up schools for Māori that only taught in te reo Māori, and then after a little while, now they're only teaching in English. Oh, and now they're actually banning this language. Oh, and now they're taking away, tohunga. And it's not just a slippery slope. It feels like an intentional path that they're trying to take us down. And it's just frustrating. So I thought if anyone, is having arguments with people about bilingualism, maybe talk to them about the Alzheimer's and how that can be kind of, you know, can be beneficial to not having that come on as early. Or there are so many other areas in which being bilingual can help us. And yeah, it'd just be good to see those kōrero around a bit more. And I've also got some good news. Because let me share this with you guys.
That's interesting.
So
when I was at school, we were taught how to pronounce Māori, but not what it meant.
weird.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, if anything, I thought it'd be the other way around. They'd just be like Coro, Furry,
No.
Mary.
Yeah. Right.
Let's go
Oh.
to the ferry. Furry? I don't even know what they called it when I was a kid. Furry?
Yeah. But yeah, so good news here is that they're basically saying fighting back against those scared of te reo Māori. Our racist government is removing te reo Māori from classrooms, so we're giving it back to all kaimahi for free. Every single Pakipoto resource, PDF and audio, is now free for any kaimahi at any kura, kohanga reo, puna reo, or school in Aotearoa, which is amazing. There we go. So twice a week, you'll get access to exclusive pakipoto, which you can listen to in te reo Māori and English, and even read along with PDFs. And how to get access, if you are a kaimahi or teacher, for those of you who might not know what that means, and you're interested in these rauemi or resources, simply email whakamiere@gmail.com, which is WHAKAMIERE@gmail.com, from your staff email. We will give you access to all of the content, so 80 plus stories, via a free Patreon subscription. So please let any teachers that you know that this is something that they can access, because I think it's awesome that, well, it's not cool they have to do this, but it's cool that they're doing it, I think, is probably
It's
the
cool that they're
better.
able to do it. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Um And then that kind of, funnily enough, flows into my other little good news story, which is Treaty of Waitangi for Young Readers. Ross Kalman's book wins top New Zealand award.
Hey.
Yeah, so in 2025, New Zealand Book Awards for Children and Young Adults have given their top award to a book that helps young readers understand the complexities of the Treaty of Waitangi. Author Ross Kalman, Ngāti Toa Ngāti Raukawa Kaitahu, has won the Margaret Mayhew Book of the Year as well as the Alice Lockie Award for Nonfiction for his book, The Treaty of Waitangi. The judging conveners called the book a miracle of concision without sacrificing complexity. It
Wow.
is written, yeah, right. It is written clearly and inclusively without avoiding uncomfortable truths. After extensive discussion with both the bilingual and Te Reo Māori judging panels, we agreed unanimously on one book that will not only have significant impact on young readers, but it's also particularly important for our time. He won over $17,000 from two awards at Papitia Marae here in Wellington. Um, he wasn't the only winner, as 6 other books were also recognised and rewarded for their contributions to rangatahi literature. But yeah, I just thought it was really good, especially given, all of the, I guess, news that we've had going on this week. It just feels almost kind of, it's just funny. It's just funny, kind of all weeks for this to happen. It just feels like the timing is very beautiful.